something going on here.
What? It's not my birthday, I know, I'm sorry.
I'm dressed for Christmas.
Yes, so am I.
And you're dressed to
For
go on the
Christmas.
7 seas of One Piece.
Yeah. I'll be a mighty pirate.
And you know there will at least be one comment on this video being
I
like,
stay to watch One Piece! Stay to go back to One Piece! Well,
when are
maybe
you
in the new
going
year.
back to Naruto as well? I mean, you were on the pain arc. The pain arc! The pain arc.
New Year. New Year resolution.
No one believes a thing you say. What happens at the end of The Last of Us?
I'll have completed it by the time this video goes live, honest.
Because I thought that you probably would have got through the second game by the time The
Alright,
Last of Us comes
yeah.
out.
And who the hell is the one that's been doing all this bloody editing
Our editor.
after the editor?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's the one that's been sitting in his office all bloody day rendering crap out and editing, rendering,
I'm
edit,
sorry.
rendering, upload,
Who has
render,
also
upload, render,
been
upload,
in
upload.
their office do the exact
It's a
same
domestic.
thing.
This is what you've got to look forward to. When you finally get out your mum's basement and get a lady.
Yeah.
It's probably all getting edited out, I'm imagining. I hope.
Hello and welcome to my channel. And what are we doing?
I want to eat your pancreas!
You're really obnoxious.
Thank you. Take it as a compliment. I'm
Okay.
a man. You've got to take them where you get them. You know, nobody compliments men. It's an issue.
I do. All the men I ever see.
Shoot your
Just
muffin
realised how
again.
that came out. So you guys have recommended. What?
I want to
No,
eat
stop
your
it.
pancreas.
We have a story to tell about this.
Oh.
So, oh my god, we went to HMV
Come on,
because we couldn't actually find this on any streaming platform that you can watch in the UK. Thanks for that. So we went to HMV to buy the DVD of this. Roll the story. There's no other footage.
drinking my
It's
coffee.
just him telling you.
Yeah, we don't have we should just vlog our entire life because so many like idiotic things.
Our
happen.
life is amazing, and I wish that you could see it. Anyway, what?
It's not that good. We went ice skating.
That's not the point.
Oh, yeah, we went to Himliver. We went to HMV
Yes.
to get I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which was a bloody nightmare. We can only get it in Blu-ray, so we're watching it in super high quality, I guess. Not like it matters because... Anyway, went to get I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and as you may or may not know, the title of this movie is bloody ridiculous.
Yeah, so initially I thought it meant your placenta. I thought pancreas was your placenta. And if you don't know what that is, don't Google it, okay? Just humor me when I say that that's what I thought it was, and it's not that, and that's disgusting. So
Anyway, we goes up to the cashier, to the counter, the cash register, and the man who was there was like the most dour-faced
18-year-old,
like,
definitely.
like youngster, you know.
Don't want to be here.
Christmas temp, can't be bothered with this job.
Didn't say a word to us.
Didn't say
to
it, just
me!
so grumpy.
I talked to everyone.
Such a grumpy face on him. And he got the DVD, and he was looking at it, and just sheer like confusion just dawned on his face. He's like, "What the hell is this?" And I turned it over and read the synopsis, like while we were waiting there to get
I know, like he was basically like, "That'll be however much it was," and he was like, "That's the entire time," just like. But then did you notice him as well, but he was constantly kind of like trying to be like, right, I'm not sure what this is, it seems kind of pretty messed up, but then he starts looking at us to be
I was like
let's see if I can kind of judge who these people
are these
are
people okay?
based on what is this. So that was the experience of buying this.
funny. Then we went ice skating.
Then we did go ice skating and it was terrifying.
Mm.
But
we also got a German sausage from the Christmas market, and it was shocking for the price
awful.
of it.
Yeah.
It was £8. £8 for a hot doggy sausage deal.
I thought it was like a proper hot dog, but it was just like a giant sausage.
Oh, it was
and
a bratwurst.
I couldn't eat it because it wouldn't fit in my mouth.
It wasn't great. It was in a baguette as well, and it's like...
Baguettes are hard.
I know. I don't want to be... It's a German sausage. Why is it in a French baguette? Historically, they don't like each other.
Pancreas, not placenta.
Not placenta.
Pancreas.
Which people do actually eat.
Well, that's why I thought, because I know that people eat their placenta.
And people don't tend to eat pancreas.
So when it was like, I want to eat your pancreas, I was like, that's a movie about wanting to eat someone's vaginal thing. But luckily that's not what it is.
To be fair.
You worked out what it was, you Googled what it was, right?
What pancreas was? I know what pancreas is.
Well, I'm just saying.
The title that you thought the movie was a lot kinder than the title of this movie. Because you thought they were asking permission. You thought it was, can I eat your pancreas?
That's right, when we were looking on the shelf, we were in C. We couldn't find it.
I knew what it was called! You just didn't have it.
Why are we having so many domestics? It's Christmas.
I don't know. That's exactly. It's Christmas. You've got to have arguments, that's the point.
Literally, we can't even go and buy a frickin' DVD without there being some sort of a story that is attached to it. Like, we can't do anything without there being some ridiculous thing or awkward moment that happens. I love my life. It's great. Wish you guys
I think of what else happened.
Come along.
Oh yeah, we got German sausage, to which I ate it because I hate waste. So I'll just eat anything, and that's why I'm so fat. However, Suzy was like, I can't eat this. So she got a cheeky wee Greggs instead.
But I was like, can I get a sausage roll? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
That's right.
No sausage rolls. And I was like, oh, well, just give me like a haggis pie or whatever. Yes, haggis is good, okay? And she's like shouting across, isn't she? And I'm just like,
No, wait a minute. You were giving them all sorts of dirty comments because none of their stuff was in the right location.
No, because I wanted a certain donut. I was like, that donut looks really nice. So I was like, can I have the something donut? Which turned out to not be this one, but it was this one over here. And I was like, well, I didn't want that one over there, did I? Like, sort your shelves out.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh, I don't like the sound of that. Can I instead get this donut? And you pointed at like a fudge donut, but you asked for a chocolate donut. And I was like, I was like, no, that's the chocolate donut. Like, well, why did I not put things in the right bloody place?
I don't want that bloody donut. And then she's like shouting across the room, like, excuse me. And I'm like, what?
They did have a sausage roll.
She's like, we have a sausage roll, one left. And I was like, well, I'll take it then.
She was like, and I was a bit suspicious because she goes, we haven't had sausage rolls in all day. But this one managed to sneak through, and I was like, well, how the heck did that sausage roll just sneak through? Is that a ninja sausage roll? Like, a stealth sausage roll?
Okay, the intro's like 7 minutes long. Okay. We're actually getting worse with our intros.
Should be used to this.
They're getting longer and longer. So will you put my £450 Gucci away?
Alright, fucking flex more, you loser.
I'm just saying, it was a ridiculous amount to pay for a stupid thing like this, so don't mess about with it.
What happened? Oh, we were coming back from London, that's right.
I had a bad time, okay?
That was a bad time in London.
So yeah. I treated myself.
Maybe you could have a story time with Steejo on Tuesday.
We have a lot of stories. But anyways, this is actually our last movie that are
never more, no more movies.
For
Go away.
The year of 2022. Can we get like a volume? For 2022, we will be back in 2023 if this is successful. So if you want more movies from us, what are you doing? Ah, thank God. All right, let's delve on into I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, as recommended by you.
The day my classmate Sakura Yamauchi's funeral was held, the rain caused the sky to look gloomy. It didn't reflect her personality at all.
Why does it always rain at funerals? Everyone I've ever gone to has rained.
It wasn't the last funeral we were at a couple of weeks ago.
That's what I assume anyway. Because I didn't go.
Oh.
I stayed at home.
We all mourn in our own ways.
I think that's okay. Like,
that's okay.
If you don't want to go, I was going to say it's not like they would know. Do you know what I mean? And I don't mean that in like a harsh way.
This was the last text message I ever sent her. Just a single sentence.
Which was, I want to eat your pancreas, wasn't it?
I want to eat your pancreas.
Guess I'll never know.
This isn't one of those movies, is it? That now we know that she's died, it's going to go back in time and it's just going to kill us throughout the entire movie.
Like Grave.
Oh God, please.
What are you doing?
I'm putting all these books on the shelf.
but those are historical fiction. The shelves for history books.
I mean, aren't they pretty much the same?
Well, maybe
Well-
you can rearrange them then.
Memorize the classification numbers.
Aw, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
God, he must be a hoot at parties.
I know, he seems like a very fun fella.
Hey, I just remembered. I saw the coolest thing on TV yesterday.
You're being really loud.
That's what she says to me.
If you had any liver problems, then you'd eat liver. And if you had stomach problems, then you would eat stomach. Doing so is supposed to cure the part of your body that ailed you.
So what you're saying is I need to go and eat a stomach?
You need to go and eat faces.
Oh, Christ.
Come to think of it, you're probably the only person I could ask.
Ask what?
Oh, well, you know.
Of course. She wants to eat his pancreas.
I want to eat your pancreas.
It just... Oh, what is a pancreas?
What? It's a little thing that helps produce enzymes and stuff to break down sugars and starches and stuff in your stomach.
So how would she get to his pancreas?
Just a knife.
Oh my god.
Now I understand why it's called I want to eat your pancreas.
That was so like... We're in the middle of having like a vibe. And then it's like... Funeral. And I was like, oh
Brilliant.
god. Merry Christmas, everybody. This guy needs someone like her in his life. You know, I never knew anyone like that in high school. Or maybe I just never hung out with anyone like that.
Who, like,
Boring.
weird loner type people.
I also, the only time I ever went in the library was if I had detention.
No, like even like the kids that were into anime in high school were still like they would still like, chat to people and have like a friend group and that. But I was in a massive high school. Saying that, I would talk to anyone. It should be pretty obvious from the way I am. And he's
I think people can probably tell the kind of person I was in high school based on how I am today.
yeah, you were a bully. You were a horrible.
I wasn't a bully.
A horrible mean girl,
God.
Regina George.
No, I wasn't. I was not spreading rumors.
I think that's what people would
Absent from school
expect.
that day so I could get stitches removed after an appendectomy.
Oh, had his appendix removed.
Did they take his joy away as well?
She did? I want to go see.
How dare you disrespect the book?
Someone as young as him should not be as unhappy as that. Like, save that for your 30s, man. I think I just always want people to have a bit of energy about them.
Oh, jeez, what a book.
A diary?
Go down a few years and write down.
From
Well,
pancreatic disease.
Hey, that belongs to me.
Okay, well, quickly close it. Don't be like totes reading your diary out here.
Yeah, I picked it up off the floor.
Attention, patient number 54. Please make your way over to window
Here.
A2.
doctors can wait. Talk to the cute girl.
Number 54.
Also, hello, she's dying. Give her attention.
You don't think this is some kind of joke, do you? I would never lie about something so serious.
No, it's just a bit of an oddball.
Honey, don't waste your time on someone like them. We can't even answer a bloody question.
Pretty soon, I'll be dead.
Are you for real, dude? Really?
That's too bad.
Seriously? Is that all you have to say? Were you listening? Cause like, most people usually say, the cute ones die young. I mean, come on, you've gotta have something.
Sorry.
What is wrong with you?
He's a
This guy
psychopath.
has like no emotions.
He's a psychopath.
Well, I should get going.
What is wrong with you? What is your family background? Okay, it's obviously not very good.
What was your major malfunction, soldier? He didn't even go and see the doctor.
Whoa, what a coincidence!
I'm sorry, but I don't have time for your coincidences.
Why are women so intrigued by boring ass men like
I
that?
have no idea.
Like, if you were like that to me, I would not be chasing you down the stairs like, oh, hey. Maybe I would.
Maybe.
Maybe I would.
Maybe.
Why were you at the hospital today? You sick? I hear something's been going around lately.
I'm going to be late for the train. Goodbye.
Well, then maybe walk a bit faster.
I was gonna say, she's not making you late for the
I
train.
know,
bro.
like, what?
You have to promise you won't tell another living soul about my illness. I haven't told anyone but you.
You didn't even tell him. He kind of told himself.
I mean, he was snooping on your book, honey.
I promise. It's not like I have anyone to tell anyway.
Oh my God,
Want me
Sasuke,
to
shut
spend the
up.
remainder of my short life being friends with you so we can share secrets?
I'd prefer if you didn't. You should spend that time doing whatever you want to do.
Well, maybe that's what she wants to do. Do you know what I hate about this, though? Why is it always the sick people that are literally dying?
They have more life than the life people.
Exactly, they're the happy ones.
For some reason, she filled an open position at the library. With the little time you have left, are you sure you want to spend it here?
I'm obviously fine with it.
I mean, she's
Otherwise-
the one that chose to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
You could go out and reunite with your first crush, or maybe go hitchhiking in foreign countries and decide where you want to die.
Ah, it's so horrible, like, hearing something like that for a girl so young.
I know.
Do you have things you want to do before you die?
I've got a few things in mind.
And with that said, you're not doing them now. You could possibly die from a freak accident tomorrow for all you know. So the way
Damn
that
right.
I'm going through life right now is really no different than the way you are.
Exactly, like, we all have a time limit, but you never know
Yeah.
when it's gonna run out. It's kind of creepy when you think about it.
That's right, it just depressed me.
Well, this movie's not exactly gonna be positive, is it?
She's positive.
You're contradicting what you said earlier.
Hey, do you have any plans after this? I'd imagine being friendless gives you plenty of free time.
Whatever it is you're plotting, I'll pass.
No.
You know this isn't what I meant by that.
There's a place I want to go and I want you to go there with me.
Pretty much, you have no choice.
This is literally what we were talking about with that Christmas movie, where it's like, if a stranger like asks you, well, okay, maybe if a stranger asks you to do something, you do it because it'd be interesting.
Exactly.
Not like that.
Within reason, but yes, weak.
Oh man, adventures. Always have adventures, man. Stop being boring.
I just think they're really
Organ
tasty.
meat.
When somebody
Interesting.
asks me what I like, I usually say organ meats. They're my absolute favorite. Hey, mister.
Well, you
more stomach
like
and heart meats,
haggis.
please?
Maybe haggis is the cure.
Could
She
be.
needs to eat haggis.
Humans can be pretty amazing sometimes, don't you think?
Well, they can.
I don't like the idea of cremation.
Huh. That's an interesting topic to bring up right now.
Because if I got
Well, she's
cremated,
cooking.
how would you eat my pancreas?
Excuse me?
That's on the bottom of our list, mate. You need to eat our pancreas.
Pretty much, yeah.
And learn there are people in foreign countries who believe that if you have someone eat you, your soul lives on inside of them.
Find somebody else. Your soul's probably really obnoxious.
Why would you say that? At least think it, but don't say it to her. She's dying, dude. Wait a minute. So if that is the case, though, how many chicken souls do I have inside of me right now?
Just a few. That'd be great, man. I'll become Soul Reaver. Just be eating everyone.
Sounds like you just made it up. I doubt they really think that about you.
It doesn't matter if it's how they actually feel or not. All that matters is what I think. My hobby is imagining how the people around me view me as a person. I don't tend to ask them to confirm.
Wait,
Sounds like a
how's-
great hobby.
How do you turn that into a hobby? That just sounds like a lot of sitting down and thinking.
Who cares? I told you it doesn't matter to me what the truth is.
Okay, but how did you even pick up such a weird hobby?
Enough is as good as a feast.
Huh?
What?
I keep all my non-family relationships confined to my imagination. And there, I decide whether someone likes me or not. As long as they're not going to cause me any sort of harm, what they think of me isn't that important.
Oh my
Mate,
god,
you're an
this
actual
guy. How have you fallen into this deep a depression already, yet you have no one around you? Maybe that's why. Maybe you need some people around you.
Maybe he just likes the idea of being an edgelord.
Even though I do think you're a bit of an idiot sometimes, I wasn't insulting you.
You probably didn't mean to sound so rude about it. But I'm still upset you felt the need to say it.
I can't eat all of that meat.
Well, you're gonna have to, buddy. That's what you get for insulting her. Rude.
Dying on a day like this wouldn't be so bad.
You're not still upset with me, are you?
Hard to say.
I don't understand what she sees in him.
I don't get it either. Like, to me, the guy's a lost cause.
Excuse me, but you're the ones who ran into her with your bikes.
Look, if she didn't want to get hit, maybe she should have been standing in the middle of the damn road.
There's no
Since you
bicycles
opened a
here.
Big mouth, are you offering to pay? What's going on?
And this is just typical, though. So a guy is harassing an old lady and no one's gonna step in?
I know.
No one?
I know.
Good for you, girl. Go punch him in the face.
Spear.
You're not hurt, are you, man? You can't harass people for something that was clearly your fault, you jerk.
What the hell's your problem?
You're my problem, jerk.
Apologize right now.
Mind your own business. You trying to get yourself hurt?
You're seriously threatening me with violence in front of all
Yeah,
the people?
exactly. Well done.
If this goes to court, then you two are going to lose for sure.
Yo, taking a cast iron pan.
And this is for picking on a little old lady.
Yeah.
Well done.
I mean, she might have done that in front of the police, however, but it was deserved.
Stronger kick. He probably lost both of them.
That's what I don't think the police will care. Knowing some police officers, yeah, I don't think they'll care.
I mean, again, I'm gonna throw the loser word around here because I love it. But like, the guy just stood there again, just like, whatever. We need more people like her
Yeah.
in the world. More change happens.
More
with
Batmans. We need more Batmans.
Why do that? It wasn't your problem.
People like that are everyone's problem.
Exactly. Oh, it's gonna be really hard for me actually watching this because I really don't connect with people like him.
No, they
At
just
all.
annoy the
They
shit out of
they
me.
really frustrate me where it's like, I'm a loner, I don't like anything, that's not my problem. It's like it's such a negative mindset. And I feel like, as you say, she's dying. And of all the boys in the world that you could hang out with, you wouldn't choose someone like that.
I wonder if he'll have a light bulb moment.
He's got to have a light bulb moment.
There has to be a redemption for this child.
Do you know why cherry blossoms tend to bloom in spring?
Because nature?
They wait for the temperature to get warm and bloom into beautiful new flowers. Cherry blossoms always wait for the right time to bloom. Isn't that wonderful?
I think what she's trying to say is, dude, your time to blossom will eventually happen. Just stop being so depressive, please.
We should all come here together next time. Give me your number so we can start planning that out.
No, thank you.
Would you just give me your phone already?
Mate.
We only have a short time left before I die, you know. So we need to make sure we talk as much as possible.
I can't tell if he's being rude or if he's actually like, I don't want to get close to anyone and then you're gonna die anyway. You know, I can't figure him out.
Ugh, I think he's just a weirdo.
I think the fact that he doesn't have any friends anyway shows that he doesn't know how to get close to someone. But I mean, also, it would be kind of strange if you're used to being a loner and then suddenly this beautiful girl comes out of nowhere and she's like, I'm dying soon, so we friends, yeah! It would be strange.
What's the deal with you and that guy?
That's the correct answer.
It's nothing. We just ran into each other.
Is
Yeah,
that
right.
so? Want some gum?
I think I'll
Yo.
pass.
What?
Oh, come on, blow some bubbles. Live a little.
I can totally hook you up with a better guy, you know. You should really take her up on that offer, because you're way too good for someone like him.
Hey, it's not like that. We're only friends.
Doesn't seem that way.
It's been a day. I mean, gosh, why are we like that when we're younger?
Oh, kids move so fast.
This thing's out of print, so it's super rare.
You can go ahead and borrow it if you want.
Wow, thanks.
Sure. What's up?
Morning.
Morning, guys.
So he's kind of the cute boy, maybe.
He's handsome,
He's the-
smart, athletic, and
He's
the
the
class
most
rep.
popular
What more
kid
could
in the
he
school.
want?
And the class rep, as if that is somehow a good thing, said as the person who was often the class rep.
Can't relate. We didn't have such things.
You guys are so weird sometimes.
We're trying to look out for you.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't give the loner in the class a try, But my god, if it's like getting blood out of a stone with this guy.
Feel free to go without me this time. I don't want the whole class making fun of me again.
What?
Did you forget my text? We're friends till death do us part.
As long as I'm left alone, people can observe all they want. But if they get personal, well, that's the point where I start drawing the line.
Why?
Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna beat them up?
I was also making sure they didn't learn about your illness. So instead of getting mad, perhaps you should be thanking me.
I mean, you don't have to tell anyone about her illness.
We're like complete opposites.
Yep, true. We totally are.
This is a library. You need to keep your voice down.
Oh, shut up.
I'm really struggling with him. I don't like him. Like, he doesn't deserve her attention.
No. Not in
This
his
is the kind
latest.
of place you should take your girlfriends to, not me.
Well, you're my new girlfriend.
What do you mean it's cake?
Seriously, are you trying to put on weight? Or trying to get me to gain it or something?
She's dying.
I'm not trying to do either. I just want to eat all the things I feel like eating.
Oh, why are you asking a girl who, as you say, is dying? What, are you trying to put on weight? Who cares? She's dying!
Have you ever had a girlfriend before?
Of course I haven't. I've never even had a regular friend.
Are you for real?
It's so strange that he's so happy to be like, of course I haven't. I've never even had friends. Like, usually people are so ashamed of that. They wouldn't admit that.
I use like a Medal of Honor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't have any friends, so...
As a friend, he was totally great. I could talk to him about almost anything. But things changed once we started dating. He ended up being pushy in a lot of ways.
Oh. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. If she says no, no means no.
I'd like you to meet my best friend, Kyoko.
Why is she raging? Oh, he's so rude.
Sakura, are you really friends with this guy?
Yeah, I told you that this morning.
I don't blame her. I actually don't blame her. If that was my best friend, I would just drag her ass out the shop.
You sure you're not dating?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what's the deal, huh?
Seems like you're on a date right now.
The two of us are just close.
Huh? I still don't know what you mean by that.
Kyoko, we're leaving.
What he doesn't understand is that he doesn't want friends and he doesn't want any of this, but he doesn't deny it. He could be an asshole right now and be like, we're not friends. Like, she keeps dragging me here, I don't like her.
But why would he go with her? He likes, like it says, he likes that badge of honor of, I don't have friends, I don't need friends. Ugh.
But yeah, he's hanging out with her.
Why is he going with her?
Is it a guilt trip?
No, I think he secretly wants friends.
She's a good person, so you should be friends with her too.
I can't believe he didn't even say, like, anything to her.
I feel like she's trying to help him as, like, one of the last things that she does.
So if I told her, she'd just cry every time she saw me. Things wouldn't be as fun anymore, you know?
I mean, how can you watch someone who's so full of life right now and you have none?
Yeah.
You have no life. But he is there, which is the strange thing.
Yeah.
He could say no, like he could
What?
really push on it.
What he says and what he does are different things.
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually going to die?
Sure am.
That question right there. Oh, I feel like suddenly he's like, oh, I don't want her to die.
Mom and Dad, after we found out, they began overreacting to everything I say. They're desperately trying to pretend we have a normal life. I'm pretty sure that if Kyoko and the others knew, they would start acting distant in the same way.
Oh, that's really sad, isn't it?
They would do, though. You know, everything would be like, we're running out of time constantly.
So basically, that's why I like hanging out with you. It's really fun.
It's interesting. She can still keep her friends and having like her regular life, but she can do the things that she wants to do before she dies with someone like him because he's not going to change the way her actual life is.
Mm-hmm.
I should enjoy one while I can, right?
From what I'm gathering, it sounds like you're still interested in a boyfriend.
So...
He's like freaking out behind eyes.
If I told you you were right, what would you do? Would you volunteer to help me out?
quite slow on the uptake, my dear.
Yeah.
If you think every word that comes out of my mouth has actual meaning, you couldn't be more wrong.
I mean, I say this too, but what she just said there had a lot of meaning, and he completely missed it. Do you know, this reminds me a lot of Dress Up Darling, and I actually think that Sakura's VA is Marine.
Oh, really?
Sounds just like her and the same mannerisms as well. And then you've got the boy that's very like, okay. It's like the same kind of vibe.
Well, at least the boy in that one, does he not sew or knit or something?
Yeah, he does.
This guy does nothing in his books! I mean, I read books.
I was gonna say you read books.
I wasn't slacking off. Why would you even think that? I was just trying to ask him if he wanted some gum.
So you were slacking off. Listen, go throw this away.
Oh, right, you got it.
See, with the way that she's being the best friend, I think she knows.
That's what it's like, isn't it?
Because she's really overprotective. I think she knows.
Maybe she's just overprotective. Was that you two should be friends?
She's so cute, though. She just wants someone to be his friend after she's gone.
I thought it might be nice to go on a little vacation over the break. Happen to have any suggestions?
Just go to a place you've always wanted to see before you die.
Okay, then I'll meet you at the station tomorrow morning.
Love
Don't you
it.
dare even think about not showing up.
See, every single time he shows up, Mr. I don't like people and you're annoying and loud.
Whenever I tell my mom and dad about there being something I want to do before I die, they try really hard not to cry and just let me do it. I
Yeah.
don't know if they'd let me go on a trip with a boy, though.
Uh-oh.
What kind of excuse are you going to give your parents if they ask about this?
I'll call later and say I'm at a friend's house. They already think I have friends, so it'll be fine.
Well, that's kind of sad, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, quick question about your last name. Is this how you write it out?
Yeah, that's correct.
Great, thanks.
Hang on
Oh.
a sec. I think I'd prefer it if you didn't put my name in your book.
Why is that?
Well, tough
Too late.
titties. It's her last diary.
I don't want them interrogating me because they saw my name.
It's my book, so that means I decide what goes in it.
Exactly. Bingo.
If I tell you, you're going to write it in there, aren't you?
Well, duh. Come on, what's the big deal?
You don't even know his name?
Like, what are you so afraid of? Like, you're making her last days the best days.
It's his name, a sweary word.
I was gonna say, did we have to censor it? Wait, why don't we get to know his
I don't
name?
know.
That is so strange. As you say, is it the F word?
I saw a policeman on TV say that criminals who go around randomly killing people are the hardest to catch. As they say, the righteous suffer and the wicked prosper.
I
Never
don't
anything
think that applies
about-
in this case.
Random about murder.
Well, sometimes there is.
There's
You know,
always-
you can be in a bad mood, you see someone, you decide to run them down. Be completely random.
The stare into the abyss.
Yeah. He seems to be chatting a bit more to her, at least.
Yeah, getting more personal as well.
Yeah. Well, she knows his name now.
What's up?
So, you don't mind if we're staying in the same room, do you?
She's a
It's twin
snippet.
beds. Oh, no, wait, that looks like a double bed.
Yeah, that's not a twin.
He can take the couch.
Which means we have to sleep in the same bed. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, no thanks. I'm fine with sleeping over here.
It's not every day you get a nice room like this. You should be able to enjoy time on the bed, too.
Does that enjoy the
If you
bed?
insist, then I guess I'll try it out later.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you're deciding when to do that, I'll go take a shower.
This is so cute when you think about it. I mean, Mr. Shut Up in the Library, suddenly in the Hilton
I know.
with her.
Yeah, she was like, don't you try to sneak a peek. He's gonna sneak a peek.
He's gonna
He's
sneak
a
a
dirty
peek.
pervert! No, of course he's not.
No, he's a bookworm. But is he reading her diary again?
Yeah. I think he was allowed.
Would you mind grabbing the facial cleanser from inside my bag for me?
She's gonna force him to sneak a peek.
Listen, dude, this is what life is when you get a girlfriend. Don't be sighing now.
Oh no, this is the fun bit.
Does he know what it looks like? Uh-oh.
It's gonna be sexy knickers, wasn't there?
Thank you. I'm completely naked, by the way.
Why? I didn't even open the door again. Uh-oh. What did he find? Why is he freaking out? He's not red, so... Oh, I don't think it was a good thing that he found.
No, I'll bet it was his or knickers or something.
No, I don't think so.
That's pants. Oh no, sorry, underwear for you Americans. I'm not saying a slur.
Got us some drinks from the convenience store downstairs. Here, this one's yours.
Thanks a lot.
He's just kind of like a zombie walking around, isn't he?
We've got a deck of cards, so how about we play a card game?
Playing with 2 people is depressing.
Being around you is depressing. Sorry.
That sounds a bit too philosophical to be a game.
You've never played?
Oh,
Then I'll
kid.
explain the rules as we play.
You are a kid. That's the thing. Stop acting like a 70-year-old man.
We each pick a card, and the one with the higher number is the winner. Got it?
Like, if you find her annoying, you wouldn't be hanging out with her. So it's like, let your guard down.
Yep.
Alright, then truth.
So let's start off with... If you had to pick from all the girls in our class, who do you think is the cutest?
Why would you ask something like that?
Because it's a teenager thing to ask. I hate him.
I should mention that if you decide to chicken out and choose Dare instead, there's no way I'm going easy on you.
This sounds like a game the devil would play.
Please tell me that he's actually heard of Truth or Dare, right?
No, it says he hasn't.
If I had to pick one, the girl I find the prettiest is... the one who's good at math.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you mean Hina.
Ah, I thought he was going to say her. Like, he's not very smart, is he?
Okay, time for the next round.
Is he not going to ask her a question?
No,
Alright,
you need
truth or
to do
dare?
truth or dare. You need to find out who
So what about
wins.
me then? Where do I rank compared to the rest of the girls in class?
Oh, that's all she really wanted to know. She didn't care about.
Yeah, well,
anyone
she
else.
wanted him to pick her.
I don't remember everyone, but going off the people I do remember... maybe 3rd?
What? Don't be lying. Number 1.
I do realize I'm the one who made you answer that question, but I think I might be kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, well, I think you might be kind of an idiot.
I wasn't actually expecting you to give me a serious answer.
Got him a belter just there.
That surprised me.
Are we still playing?
Duh, that's totally obvious.
There's 10 rounds.
Fine then. Are you picking truth or dare?
Let's do truth. This one's gonna be real good, I can tell.
Coming from him? Really?
What were you like back when you were a little kid?
Oh.
I thought you said you weren't interested in other people. Although, I have to admit, I expected you to ask about my measurements.
Shut up.
Why would they ask about your measurements? They can see it.
What was I like, huh?
Well, he doesn't actually come across like a pervert, if I'm being honest.
What hobby have you kept up the longest?
Let's see. I guess I've always liked movies.
What's your greatest strength and weakness?
It's cute. He's really
I'd have to
interested in
say
her.
my strength is that I can get along with just about anyone.
Well, that's it. He could totally go for a dare here, but he keeps asking her questions.
The day I met you was pretty great.
Oh.
Why are you asking such serious questions? It's boring.
2 rounds left.
Because he's actually curious about you. Like, this is a big step for him.
13.
Yes, finally!
He's hammered.
Since the game's almost over, I'm going to give you a truth and a dare at the same time. If you choose dare, then you have to carry me straight to bed.
I'm choosing to help you up. So take my hand.
Well, that's not part of the game. That's boring.
My legs aren't cooperating at all, so I'm stuck on the floor. That's why you gotta carry me. It's the only way.
She's so cute.
Let's hope he's been working out with those arms, eh?
Funny if he fell over.
She's like, I'm so red. Oh my god. Oh, this is kind of cute.
Why is he so oblivious?
You can't even look at her. I feel like this is kind of on the bucket list. Maybe just a wee bit.
There's only 1 round left. Why don't you try and drink some water? Which of the cards do you want?
He is so oblivious. It's like, oh my god, she's fangirling.
Wow, that's right in the middle. Middle.
Why do I feel like she's literally me? It's quite scary.
You lose! Decisions.
I mean, you have to ask him if truth or dare first.
Wait, did she pass out before she finished the game?
Want some water?
No, I think she fell asleep. Well, that seemed like a really fun night. We should do that on Christmas. Wait, you're not even gonna like tuck her in or anything? Dude, come on. School boy error.
He's making almost as many schoolboy errors as you would expect a schoolboy to make.
Pretty much. Yeah, what was in the bag? What is it?
I don't think it was knickers.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was just her pillows.
That's familiar. I don't think he believed it. Really, he was on the fence, wasn't he?
I don't know if it was just like it kind of hit home.
You have to sleep in the bed too, and you're not allowed to complain or resist.
Oh, well, I mean that's kind of rapey, but.
For the first time in his life, I think he's actually feeling something for somebody else. Mister, I don't care if I've got no friends.
I know.
Whatever.
I knew I could count on you. I appreciate it.
What were you thinking? Running off on a trip by yourself? You're not like some cat who's about to die.
Don't worry, I'm not here alone.
So she doesn't know.
Your boyfriend? Don't tell me.
Kind of feel bad now because obviously we're unraveling him. And when they are now so horrible about him, I'm like, oh, give him time, give him a chance.
I'm guessing you might have heard that. But, it kind of sounds like Kyoko's gonna kill you.
If I do anything weird, right? Well, make sure she knows I'm innocent and I never laid a hand on you.
You did Princess carry me.
That's true.
I didn't realize it had a name. I felt less like a prince and a lot more like a moving company.
Either way, if she finds out you took me to bed like that, she'll kill you.
You don't want her to kill him though, surely. You're liking your time with him.
That jacket looks good on you, by the way.
It's not like I had a choice. It was all I had to wear.
Oh, of course, he didn't take any clothes with him, so he had to buy some.
How about we go on another trip? Maybe in winter. That could be nice.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Just keep me posted.
Really? You usually try to protest a lot more.
He's gonna miss a stop, he needs to go.
Can't wait for the next one.
Oh.
Huh?
Wow.
Huh?
I know, me too. What?
So wait a bloody minute, this is a different kid.
It's completely different. My hate meter is actually coming down for him. I can't believe it.
I've been waiting for her to contact me the whole time. After the break was finally over, she wasn't the only one to reach out. It seems her guardian wanted to have a few words with me.
When she broke up with her boyfriend in middle school, she cried all throughout the night. She was so depressed, I was scared she'd never recover.
She broke up with him!
When her favorite teacher moved away, or when her parents got into fights.
Okay, you're a little bit over the top protective.
Someone has to stay by her side at all times so they can keep an eye on her. Do you think you're capable of that?
I think so.
Oh my god, calm down!
It's you.
Look, if you don't really care about Sakura, then stay away from her.
What do you mean it's me?
Well, if I was one of your friends and there was some man that didn't seem like cared, you'd be like, I'll kill you! You would.
Well, I mean, it depends, really. I don't know.
Right, you've abused that book now.
I've never been that bad, though.
No.
Like, I would never speak to someone I barely knew like that.
Come over to my house today.
Meet the parents.
What do you think about coming over to my place today? No one's home right now.
Oh.
I'm gonna pass.
Wait a minute, is that best friend getting to him?
There's been one book that I've absolutely loved ever since I was younger. Aren't you curious about what it is?
I am.
Yeah, a little. The books you like tend to say a lot about who you are as a human being. Which is it?
Have you ever heard of one called The Little Prince?
By
No.
Saint-Exupéry?
Wait, you have heard of it?
I mean, he's obsessed with books. Of course he's heard of it.
But I guess you know everything. What a letdown.
Even people who aren't avid readers have heard of The Little Prince.
Maybe she should have just made up a book instead. And then he'd be like, haha, you never heard of that one, have you?
Actually, I haven't had a chance to.
Are you serious? Then you need to come over right away so you can borrow my copy. It's amazing and I'd really love to hear what you think about it. Come on!
Aww. She's brilliant. Oh, you don't want to come to my house because it's the wrong way? Well...
Well, you just need to come and read this book with me. It's awesome. And play video games. That's it, man. Life is made.
I was like Mario Kart, but on a PlayStation.
There's something that's been on my mind lately. You ever consider finding a girlfriend?
I doubt that I could even if I wanted to.
You're finding one right now! Yeah, just doesn't even realize it.
She wants to make sure you're okay after she's gone.
Am I right in saying you have absolutely no interest in me as a girlfriend? I can't believe you crashed!
Why did you interrupt again? Let him answer the question!
Just wanted to make sure, I guess.
Aww. She's hoping for that summer fling.
Well, that's good. I'm relieved to hear it.
That's a lie. You just lied to her.
I'm leaving.
Huh? Wait, you don't have to leave so soon.
He's feeling the awkward turtle moment.
Yep.
He does like you as a girlfriend.
I think she knows.
Oh, that's the problem, though. He'll never last forever. What?
Oh.
Aww.
There's something else I wanted to do before I die. Would you like to know what it is?
She wants to have a kiss.
Just getting on here.
Someone I'm not even in love with. You fit the role perfectly. This is just a hug.
Well.
He's like, there's something going on down below.
And all of the naughty stuff comes next.
Oh!
Woo!
Jesus!
He's gonna leave. He's gonna bail.
He's got to run for that.
He's looking for his exit.
Someone has to stay by her side at all times so they can keep an eye on her. Do you think you're capable of that?
Did her best friend just cock block her?
They do that.
Nah, he's gonna move away. He's gonna move away.
Go on and kiss the girl. Oh, she just blue balled him heavy.
So it was super easy to keep a straight face during all that.
No way, she just did that.
It was embarrassing, but I'm glad I was able to pull it off.
That's nasty.
Try not to be too angry.
That
What were
was
you
mean.
thinking?
Oh!
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
Are you okay there, sir? It was a joke.
What's gotten into you?
The blue balls took
Get
over.
off now, this hurts. Are you trying to play along with my joke?
I mean, he's very hot and bothered right now. Oh my god. Dude, you should get off her. Dude, you should get off her.
This isn't funny anymore. You don't really think this is an appropriate thing to do to someone, do you? Knock it off! I'm serious!
Kick him in the balls!
Please!
My god, dude. What the fuck? That was awful.
I don't... He reacts in really strange ways.
I mean...
So I get it. That wasn't very nice.
I mean, he should have, if he was annoyed, like, just thrown her on the bed or whatever and then just ran out. But
Or just not physically assaulted the young lady.
I mean, yeah. Like, what the hell, dude? I get that he doesn't quite understand social situations, but, like...
What's wrong with your face, Chadley?
Do you live around this area? No, I don't. And neither do you, so why are you here? Sakura, right? I'm right, aren't I?
Is that the ex-boyfriend?
What does Sakura even see in a guy like you? Don't
Well,
worry
that's the
about
class
it.
rep.
My relationship with her isn't really what you think it is. Yeah, well, what else could it be then?
Don't be insulting the umbrella!
And yet she's still spending a lot of her free time with someone like you. Why is that?
Because she likes
Why
him.
is she choosing to waste her time with someone who's so depressing?
That is the question for the century.
I mean, I feel bad now because that's how I felt about him at the start.
Apparently, she doesn't like guys who are too pushy. Her last boyfriend was like that, I guess.
Oh!
What the hell do you mean, pushy? You bastard! You don't know a damn thing about me!
Well, I know you're an asshole that much. God.
Exactly.
Oh, Sakura. Wow, what a coincidence. The two of us were just talking about you.
Yeah, clearly.
What did you do to him?
I mean, did you think she wasn't gonna notice?
Oh.
Okay, I'll just leave now.
What a coincidence!
About this loser anyway.
This loser? What are you trying to say?
I mean,
He's refusing to leave you alone, and it pisses me off.
She doesn't want him to leave it alone. No, well, maybe now. I don't know, but
You're the absolute worst person I've ever met in my life. Don't you dare bother me or the people close to me again. Got it?
yeah, piss off.
But
if you also don't live there, why are you hanging about this area too?
Well, no, you creepy, jealous freak.
Like, get
Don't
lost.
be that guy either.
Oh.
He
God,
was your last boyfriend.
I can't be dealing.
Oh, he was her ex.
I
That's
told
why.
you that was the ex.
But her pal was like, oh, why don't you date him?
Someone like me shouldn't get involved with others.
Oh, don't fucking do that.
What are you even saying?
you should just forget about me. Go spend more time with people who actually care about you, like your ex-boyfriend in Kyoko.
No. You don't spend time with your ex-boyfriend. Ex for a reason.
I hate the fingernail things. It just freaks me out.
When I started writing Living with Dying, I chose to do it in that book. You like books, so you picked it up when you saw it lying on the ground that day.
Wasn't a coincidence.
And then, for some reason, you agreed to do the things I asked you to do.
Exactly, Mr. Loner done everything that she asked.
No matter how big or small, or how certain we were at the time, they eventually piled up and created the path that led us together.
Oh, that's why I've got to have no
And
regrets.
all of those choices are exactly what brought us to this moment right here.
And also, girl, you're a liar, okay? He's not nothing to you.
Will you please stay with me?
Oh.
So she's gonna be like, will you please be my boyfriend? I was gonna be like, no.
Well, they're best friends until death do us part.
There isn't anything I can do for you. So are you sure you want that?
He has no idea, does he? He thinks he's so worthless.
Why don't you come back inside so I can give you a change of clothes?
At least dry off.
Thanks for everything.
Oh.
Thanks for what?
Oh, she's so good at playing like the derp.
Yeah, she knows exactly what's going on here.
Just be sure to give it back to me next year. Since we'll be friends until I die, right?
That whole scene was just like so much. Whew.
Eat yummy pasta. Oh.
Like, he is literally her bucket list buddy.
Yeah. Karaoke!
It kind of shows, though, as well, that sometimes the loner, the loser, whatever, all they ever need is someone.
It's you.
That's why it says here, like, Sakura in this movie is literally me.
We can't even go to the festival this coming weekend. It totally sucks.
That's not the last festival, you know. We can go to a different one.
She wanted to go to this one.
I told her I had to get my appendix removed, and the hospital staff agreed to play along.
Aw.
Has the rest of the class said anything?
There's a rumor going around that you've been forced to skip school for a bit because I'm stalking you.
Oh my god, why does it always have to be him taking the fall?
I know.
It's 'cause you don't talk to people enough for them to get to know you. I think if you did, then they'd finally realize that you're actually a pretty neat guy.
I already know for a fact that no one wants to talk to a boring classmate.
Stop being boring then.
How about giving that hobby up? There are plenty of nice people in our class, so you should try getting along with a few of them.
If it doesn't benefit anyone, why bother?
But it will benefit you though, because you clearly need something.
It does benefit people.
Having friends is a benefit, like being by yourself.
I'm friends with benefits is a benefit.
While you're here visiting, you think we could play at least one round of Truth or Dare? Please?
Seriously?
Well, she had fun last time. It's good memories for her.
But only one round she wants to play.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They're going to play... They're going to be kissing and she's going to walk in.
All right, go on. Ask me anything you want to know. Are you curious about my first kiss?
Ah, no!
So I've been wondering lately.
Huh?
What exactly does being alive mean to you?
Oh.
That's a deep one.
He always goes with the deep ones, doesn't he?
Accepting someone else. Coming to like someone. Telling someone you hate their guts. Having fun being with a really good friend. Even holding someone's hand. Those prove you're alive.
Oh.
Yeah, the good and the bad proves you're alive.
Most people don't really think about it, but life is filled with so much meaning. The two of us, for example. The reason we're alive is because of all the choices we've made so far.
That's real cute.
This guy's gonna lose it in a minute.
What's wrong?
He's crying, isn't he? The realization just hit him.
You probably don't realize, but I've learned a lot from you.
Huh?
Oh no, I think
Where's
she
all this
realizes.
coming from? It's embarrassing.
You've literally changed this boy.
I mean it though. So thank you.
Like, you can see it in his face. Like he's just got like life behind his eyes.
Yeah.
Look,
This isn't like it was last time.
No.
It's not a prank, I promise.
What is it then?
It's a hug.
It's a bit of love. It's friendship.
All I want right now is to enjoy the truth and normal life you've provided me.
Come on, hug her back. You know you want to.
What the hell do you think you're doing to her?
Oh, this girl's killing me.
No.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
Now that you're here, I feel a lot better than I did before.
Listen, I just need to talk to him about something for a second. Come on, Sakura, let me go.
If I let you go, then I can't feel your warmth.
It's such a shame though, like she really needs to accept him too.
Yeah.
I like the way that she's protecting him like that.
I put a change of clothes in here for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Why do I feel like she's not getting out of the hospital this time?
I know.
There's something I want you to do after I die.
Sakura, I don't want to hear talk about dying.
I mean, she's got to.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. You won't have to worry about doing it for a while, though.
I feel like as a parent, you can't hear that.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just so, it's always so sad. Like she's so positive, even in this moment.
Oh.
She was told she had to stay there 2 weeks longer than originally planned.
Oh.
I made my way over to the hospital right after school. And I'll admit, I was completely scared out of my mind.
I was going to say, did he run or is he, like, freaking out?
Okay. Okay, because I was not ready. Not ready at all.
Were you even allowed to leave that place?
Stop worrying, it's fine. This way.
Oh, they've gone up to a shrine?
Are you planning a double suicide? Somewhere we can't be found?
This guy, man, I know he reads a lot of books, but what is he reading lately?
It's just yolks.
Did you know? You can see this from the hospital.
That looks like the same place as in your name.
Hmm. That actually looks like a place from Life is Strange.
It definitely had to be tonight.
Why?
You're acting weird again.
Why did it have to be tonight?
If it's about my pancreas, then yeah, I'm gonna die. But I'm pretty sure you knew that.
No.
He means like now.
I mean soon, yes.
Despite the way I look or act when we hang out, I'm worried about you.
Oh. He's got real human emotions.
You want me to live?
Of course he wants you to live. Everyone does.
I'm lucky to have someone who cares about me this much. I promise. When I'm going to die, I'll be sure to let you know.
Oh.
Yeah, but what if she has no choice and she doesn't realize?
Ah, that's why it had to be tonight.
Oh god, but fireworks, a silent voice, just all of it. I just can't, you know?
Even Your Name had like a big fireworks scene like
Oh,
this.
did it?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't even remember.
When I mentioned seeing fireworks, it had to be tonight or else we'd miss them.
Aww.
Are you glad you came?
He's always glad he's with her.
Alright then. Time to thank me.
Aww.
Aww. She finally got a hug.
So once I'm out of the hospital, I'll go to the beach with you to make up for it.
Oh.
Isn't that kind of arrogant for an apology?
Wanna go?
Of course I do.
Of course he wants to go to the beach with you.
All the memories together.
All of the memories.
You know though, I wish the movie didn't start the way it did.
I know.
Because it has done that great with the Fireflies thing where it's like, no.
I know.
But maybe she did, like, maybe she doesn't actually die. Maybe it's like,
alternate timeline.
Like, maybe she makes everyone think that she's died, but she's not actually
Maybe
dead.
there's magic fireworks. It is a movie exploring the ephemeral nature of life, much in the way that we build snowmen.
Part of me was afraid that by making plans to do something after she got out of the hospital, we would jinx things somehow.
Oh.
Luckily, I was wrong.
Thank God.
And before we knew it, they let her go home.
Whew. God, you imagine he's like, yeah, so excited.
Did you get a girlfriend?
Oh.
She's not then. Do you have a crush on her? Either way, it'd be nice if you brought her over sometime.
Sorry, but you're looking way too into this.
Yeah.
So I guess she's just a friend of yours, huh?
Let's go to Tama.
Well, it doesn't really matter what she is. You finally have someone who sees you for who you truly are, and that's all I ever wanted for you.
Oh.
I mean, the mum's obviously noticed a difference in him as well. He's gonna be happier.
Don't underestimate your mom.
Mums always know. Except if they're getting pushed over by ghosts. Then you gotta call them on the BS.
Leave my mum alone. Okay, she's very spiritual.
Oh, sorry, I love you, Mum.
Where are you off to?
Did you see that the arcade was called Cap Dawn?
Man, you're one lucky guy.
See ya.
Nailed it.
He still can't have a conversation with this guy though, can he?
Want some gum?
Want some gum?
Take the gum!
No thanks.
Ugh.
How come you got an ice pop and we didn't, big bro? That's no fair. Yeah, it's no fair
What
at all.
are you doing? Cut it out. Then you should have bought an ice pop instead of a squirt gun. Come on, stop it already.
Squirt gun's better.
And I'll buy you one.
Awesome. Let's go find what we want. Okay.
See, that's why they bought the squirt gun.
You know what? I will take a piece of gum, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Good for you, buddy. Making relationships.
Yep.
So hard for some people, but see, when you break down that first wall, your life will be so much better.
I'm so glad that dude decided just to keep pestering him.
I bet if you asked her, she'd say that it was my own choice to change.
No, she definitely done it.
Then chose to do whatever she said. And now, I've chosen to stay by her side.
You're a good egg, even if you seem like an oddball.
I'll be at Cafe Springs, so come by when you can.
Wow, it's been a while, so I'm surprised you even remember that place.
No.
How could he ever forget?
You're not feeling sick, are you?
Unlike you, I'm perfectly healthy.
You big meanie, that one really hurt my feelings. Now you have to compliment me as punishment.
He's like, what can I think of?
I think you're pretty amazing. The complete opposite of me. If I'm being honest, I'd do anything to be the kind of person you are.
Oh, well, that's a choice that we make, mate.
Can you teach me? I want to learn how to be just like you.
I think she has been. No!
Wait, come on, you have to text that! Otherwise I'm crying for nothing!
Oh.
And now I get it. I mean, it pretty much means the same thing.
Yeah. Just in their own way.
I said that to you, I bet that that's what it means. Wants to eat it, i.e. I want to take your pain away.
No,
Wait, she never turned up?
No, it was I want to take your soul into me. Oh no.
Why didn't she appear? Like where... She said she was going to him, right?
Oh no. We didn't actually get to see the text message right at the start of the movie.
Yeah, the last thing he said, because it obviously was in...
We didn't have the subtitles on, yeah.
No.
According to reports, the girl was identified as a student at a local high school. 17-year-old Sakura...
Oh no. Stabbed?
What?
No!
At the time she was found, she was unconscious, but alive.
Hey, what's wrong?
An ambulance was called to the scene in order to rush her over to a nearby hospital. However, she died shortly after.
What the fuck?
What did she say about murder? The stabbing in the next town over. Like, she could have had so much more time. Oh. Like, what the hell, man? As if she didn't suffer enough, and then that happens? That's disgusting.
She broke her promise to let me know when she was going to die. And I broke my promise to give her back her favorite book that I had borrowed. She was gone. Forever.
And nobody knew anything that she suffered through. Nobody knew. Wow, I was not expecting that.
No, I don't think many people were.
I was determined to face the end of this story.
Oh.
Wait a sec. Use this to give her a proper goodbye.
I literally am speechless at that. Because you don't know how much longer she had, like, just any of it.
Yep.
So you know, she didn't tell anyone else in class other than me. There was one other thing I wanted to do besides pay my respects. I'm looking for a book of hers. When your daughter first got sick, she started keeping a diary.
Oh.
I feel like it's gonna kill me going through this book.
Yeah.
Just so you know, she actually intended for you to have this.
What?
Oh.
She said there was only one person, one of her classmates, who knew she was sick.
That's what she said in the hospital, wasn't it?
Yep.
To her mum.
Sakura mentioned that this person was a coward, so he was likely not going to be at the funeral.
Oh.
However, he would most certainly come to the house looking for this.
She knew you very well, buddy.
Oh.
April 22nd. Today was the first time I told someone outside the family about my pancreatic disease.
Oh, she scored out his name.
Why don't we get to know his name?
He's always reading a book. It's like he's having a silent battle with himself or something. You wouldn't think it, but he's a lot of fun to talk to. I took a liking to him immediately. 'Cause why not?
I love that. 'Cause why not?
That grilled meat was so good! I had a lot of fun today. Before I die, I'm definitely going to convince him that organ meats taste amazing. Today was awful. but great at the same time. After he left, I started crying. That's all I've done today.
Oh.
Oh, God. Stop.
I'm really scared.
Oh.
But I won't let anyone see that I am.
No, you
I'm
never
not
did.
lying. I'm just not letting it show.
Yeah, of everyone in the movie, she's been the happiest one.
Then Kyoko surprised me by showing up out of nowhere. I would really like it if the two of them could get along. I've lost half the time I have left.
Oh, so she actually knew.
I'm so happy. I actually don't know if I've ever been this happy to be alive before today. I just never would have imagined he needed me so much. But I was glad he did.
And there could have been so many more occasions like that. It's just so unfair.
Yeah, it is.
I'm leaving the hospital tomorrow! Now it's time to enjoy the rest of my life! Woohoo!
Oh.
But you know what? It's a great last page. I wish it wasn't true. Can we wake up and it's all fine?
Yeah.
Keep reading, because I believe what she wanted you to see might be a little further in.
Oh.
Her will. Oh my God. Oh no, what did she leave to him?
And lastly, to you.
Do you think that she'll want to tell everybody that she was really sick?
I don't know.
I'm giving this diary to you. My mom already knows about it. I told her I wrote a lot of messages to people, but that I'd let you decide if you would show them or throw this away.
Oh.
I've actually had my eye on you for a long time, even before we first met. I always assumed you and I were on opposite sides of the spectrum and wouldn't have anything in common.
I'm glad that she managed to change him.
Do you remember that day we played Truth or Dare at the hospital? The real reason I wanted to play was so I could ask you something I've been curious about.
And then you lost.
If I had to take a guess, you were probably scared of letting me become someone important in your life.
Oh.
You didn't want to tell me your name because you didn't want me imagining who you really were or weren't.
Such a strange thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, did I get it right or not? If I actually did, make an offering at my grave to let me know, okay?
Oh.
Want to know a secret? That's why I refused to say your name when we hung out too. Did you notice?
I feel like these are all things that I should have noticed throughout the movie.
I told you once before. I believe that's what it means to be alive.
You're right.
However, you never actually established those relationships, did you?
Well, I reckon he's gonna establish plenty of relationships now. Hopefully.
I hope so.
When I realized, I wanted to explore my true self too.
Yeah, I don't think you can just classify your own life as the relationships you have with other people.
No.
The only thing different about me was that I had a slightly shorter lifespan than everyone else I knew. And yet, even though I wasn't anyone special, you found reasons to care about me.
It's really sad that she thinks she wasn't special.
Yeah.
Never aiming to make me your friend or girlfriend. It's like you chose me for me.
Yeah, he never once put a label on her. He just wanted to be around her.
Yep.
Before I died, there was something I wanted to tell you. I hope that I can be the kind of person you are one day.
Oh.
But saying it like that didn't fully convey what I meant.
Oh no.
You didn't like the idea when I first told you about it. But basically,
Please tell me she read it.
I want to eat your pancreas.
She did see it.
No.
I know this probably isn't the right time for it, but... Do you mind if I go ahead and cry?
Aww. told you there was no point putting on makeup today.
And you were right. We were always watching each other. It didn't occur to me until recently. But it's almost like you were my whole reason for living.
Oh.
That's what I says to you. There was no him until he met her. He was horrible. Why do we never keep tissues around here? It's ridiculous.
I should have held it in.
No man should ever hold in their emotions. I just think it's disgusting that she was already dying and she was excited for her last moments, and that's what happened.
It's starting to make sense now. All the choices I've made, intentional or not, were made just so I could meet you.
And then it took all the time away from her.
Yeah.
I love cherry blossoms so much.
Yeah. We actually have a sakura tree in our garden.
And thank God we didn't cut it down. God, I feel like I could just cry a bloody river. Oh, I don't know if I could go back to that coffee shop to know that.
Oh no.
You didn't come to Sakura's funeral. Why not?
I guess I just...
Sorry.
Trust me, in the next 10 minutes you'll understand.
She left it to me in the will she wrote before she died.
What are you talking about? Why would she even have a will?
Because she was dying.
How come you know about something that I don't?
Because I was the only one she told about it. Kyoko. She ended up dying because of a stab wound. But even if that hadn't happened, she would have...
Just read the book before you start throwing queen waves around.
Queen waves. Oh.
To be honest, I think if my best friend also done this, it would break me. Absolutely break me.
Oh.
It just makes it so much worse that she didn't even have the time left.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
If you'd just told me, then I would have tried to spend a lot more time with her. I would have skipped classes or quit the club I was in.
You couldn't betray her trust.
It doesn't matter how important you were to Sakura or how much she needed you. I'll never forgive you.
I mean, you'll take that back at some point, but...
Yeah. She's got to be angry at someone.
At the end of the day, whether he knew or not, Sakura didn't tell you.
Yeah, it was her choice.
You know, her mum knew. Her mum didn't tell you.
Please forgive me. And if you ever find it in your heart to do that, maybe someday...
we can be friends. That's all Sakura wanted.
The two of us could become friends.
Oh. Oh, chicken. Come here.
Well, I'm glad that's the last movie for this year. It's just not fair.
Nope.
I feel like I have so much, like, phlegm. Sorry. It's interesting because I remember saying, oh, I wish they didn't show... And, you know, actually, I still kind of feel that way. I still think that they could have done without showing
At the start,
that she died. Like, if they didn't show the funeral bit at the start, it still would have been shocking enough that she was murdered.
Mm.
You know, because we all knew, we were like, well, she's going to die at some point. But...
yeah, I wonder why they decided to make that choice. Because, like, I would have liked to have went through that movie thinking...
they might have found a cure.
oh, it's okay, like maybe she'll be fine, like, maybe...
Yeah. Like,
you
if
know.
someone had re-edited that for me, just from the start, and taken out that...
yeah.
I think I'm not saying I would have enjoyed it more, but I like watching a movie with hope.
Yeah.
And I feel like Grave of the Fireflies, I didn't really clock on to the intro.
Yeah.
So I was under the impression they would be fine. Whereas with this one, it was thrown in your face that there's a funeral coming, you know, and he doesn't go to the funeral, and then that's I even said in the beginning, I think, I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't rewind and then just go on that journey. And it did, but it's fine. You know, it didn't ruin the movie for me, but it's a decision that I would have liked to be a bit different.
So many good lessons in that movie, though, about, you know... I feel like Sakura's thoughts about, like, life and about how relationships and, like, you can't go through life living it by yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you should be reaching out and you should have those moments. Because some of the happiest moments, I know in my life, some of the happiest memories I've got were spent with people. You know, I couldn't even tell you a memory that I spent by myself that I was like, you know what, that was great.
No, I don't have one either. Not at all. Like, everything's always been like the first time you meet your niece, the first time they smile at you, you know, you get a gift for someone and it means so much and you see their face and, you know, or even you have someone who's unwell and you watch them get better and you have a party and it's all, you know, these are all memories that you have that you feel good with people.
You know the crazy thing though, like, even so far as video games, the entire reason that I started my YouTube channel is because I hated playing single player games because no one was there with me.
Yeah.
And I started my YouTube channel to share my enjoyment, my playthrough with other people.
Yeah, and I think it's why I like YouTube as well, because, like...
Everything's a journey with other, like...
Yeah, you see them comment and you meet people online and all of that, and you're meeting them through your passion for something, and you're doing that together.
Yeah, and it's like, everyone talks about these parasocial relationships that you get on YouTube, where, like...
There's more at the end.
You of all people know it wouldn't be me if I didn't have something to complain about. So first off, this wasn't easy for me. Finding the courage to reach out to other people was difficult. And to be honest, it took a whole year to work up to it.
Oh.
They did! They made friends.
See you later.
Oh.
We should be happy.
What's that mean? You're not trying to ask me out, are you? And in front of Sakura's grave?
I don't think that's what he meant.
What I meant was we should be happy in general.
Oh, catch.
Oh.
Sharing the gum with everyone.
Since when do you like gum?
Just as of recently.
Did she start dating that guy, I wonder?
Gum guy.
I mean, we probably won't start dating until after entrance exams.
If you tell him that, it might encourage him to study.
Still so unfair.
Yeah. Oh.
She's always watching you.
There is no Sakura. That was her, buddy.
What are you standing around for? We should start heading over now.
Yeah. Sakura's waiting.
I'm just so glad that we actually really saw the progression of his character.
Yeah.
Because I hated him in the beginning. If you've made it to the end, just know that I did change my opinion on him. I really did. But in the beginning, I was like, oh, I can't deal with this guy. You know, I really struggle. I'll be honest, listen, we all have flaws, and I'm not very accepting of people who are not willing to make the change. They're just so happy to be like, well, I'm depressed, and well, this is that, and well. And I can't deal with that, because I'm more like Sakura. Well, I will keep pushing you to be better, just like she did. And I was kind of, in the beginning, I was like, I can't be dealing with this guy.
Yeah.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, it's sad. That's why.
Are you hungry?
As long as tomorrow exists, it's full of possibilities.
You've said that like 14 times.
Oh, it's true. That's because people keep, like, there's so much depression in these movies, and it's like you need to, like, people need to realise that, like, you can change things. Like, don't accept your lot in life if you're not happy with it.
And I think it's interesting, you know, coming from someone who has chronic pain, and I take a lot of medication, which is why I was like, oh, I relate to the scene of everything that was in her bag. Like, I will say to people, like, if you're fit and healthy, then you can do anything as far as I'm concerned. You know, if you can actually exist without having to take that much medication, you can fix this. Like, I genuinely believe that you can make that change. You know, it's very difficult when you're in chronic pain and nothing is fixing that. Just like what she had to go through. So she's like, well, you know, I have to do my best. Do the best that I can. But yeah, it was good. I knew I shouldn't have put makeup on. I feel like by the end of it, we didn't lose our energy, but like the sadness kind of creeped in on us as well.
Yeah, and you kind of knew from the start that towards the end of this movie it was going to be a bit depressing, a bit dour.
Yeah. So. Well, it got me, and I'm done. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm done. I need to go and fix all of this. I can't. Just burning. My eyes are burning. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching our reaction to this episode. And this movie.
I want to eat your pancreas.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think mine's is alright, actually.
Yeah, you should.
You can eat my nerve in my face if you want.
No, thank you. I wouldn't like that.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
Bit chewy.
I will catch you in Boruto and Alice in Wonderland.
Borderland.
And Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
And The Last of Us.
Merry Christmas.
Do you know what? I'm going to go take a day off. I need a day off.
Watch another movie tomorrow.
Oh.
Got another movie tomorrow for them.
See you in the next one. Bye, guys.